Alright guys, as you could tell by the title, today we are taking all three of these bikes to the abandoned factory. This factory is all the way deep in downtown. We were gonna bring protection, but we did forget to bring it, so hopefully we'll be alright. Without further ado, let's get into riding there. Let's go. Alright guys, I'm gonna be on the Glacier Blue Tudio, aka the mini Surron. We got Rev Rides on the Yasma, and then we got Sparko on the new Happy Run F18. We are taking the usual route to downtown, but this time instead of just looking at that abandoned factory and going other places, we're going inside that abandoned factory. Hopefully there's no like cameras or anything in there. I'm one of the only people that knows about the entrance to get in this factory. I do have some big plans for this Tudio. I do want to put a Socian motor in here and a far driver controller. When I get my upgrades, I'm pretty sure this thing could hit like 70, maybe more, to be honest. I have been riding that Yasma too. That Yasma's very fun. I want to get like a longer back fender, so when I do learn how to wheelie, I can just scrape easily. On my Rizzler, like I didn't have a back fender at all, so if you weren't even close to scraping, even if you dropped it so far back. I mean, you definitely could. I've seen a couple people scrape it, but definitely hard. We got the Surron battery in here, bro. I'm loving this Surron battery. I'm still at 100%. We're already in downtown. These trails say no motor vehicles, but nobody's here to stop us, so we're just gonna go anyways. I mean, out on these trails, nobody really walks these, so they don't really care. It's more like the riverside trails over by the river. All right, we have made it to downtown. We are like 5 minutes away from the factory. It's cool because it's so easy to get there. All you do is turn right here and you're basically there. It is currently like 7 a.m. right now. We got up pretty early to film this video and go to the factory before there's a lot of people outside. Here's the factory right here. This is not my entrance, but this is what the factory is looking like right now. I'm just hoping there's no one in here. We are pulling up to the entrance right here. I'm gonna go in and make sure there's no one in there, okay? All right, guys, we are at the entrance right now. I'm gonna just walk in there real quick and see if I see anyone. Just go through this hole in the fence right here. Doesn't look like there's anyone in here. All right, I'm gonna get the boys, and I think we're gonna head in there. We're gonna bring Rev Rides and Sparko in there with us. We're not taking the bikes yet, because I want to make sure there's no one in there first, because I did see on the other side there was a car parked in there. We're gonna leave the bikes out here. I do got the keys. I do not want anyone to steal my new mini Surron. Let's just walk in there carefully first. Dude, this is so sick, bro. Look at this. Look around for cameras. Why is there so much shoelaces? I still hear like something running in here. This used to be a skate park. It says don't die on the wall. Have fun, don't die. We gotta go check in that door, bro. We found an open door right here. It leads to a giant room inside. We gotta check it first though. Yo, that's crazy. That's so crazy, bro. That's giant in there. All right, we are in the giant room. Look at this, bro. This is crazy. It's crazy this is just in the middle of our city. Should we bring our bikes? Yeah, but look at all the glass, bro. Hey, let's walk up there. This place used to be a working factory, bro. Check in that corner. Ooh, there's a whole room back here. We're good right there. We're definitely, we could take our bikes in there and stuff. We just heard something drop from the roof. There's like a ramp right here. This is so cool, bro. I bet people have crazy parties in here. There's so much trash everywhere, though. Oh, there's clothes. There's that definitely means someone's here. Look at this. There's more back there, bro. There's more. This is so crazy. Someone's definitely on the roof, bro. I'm not even joking. I don't even know. This used to be a working factory. That's crazy. Maybe a warehouse, right? Make sure it doesn't break. Yeah, don't touch anything in here. Definitely some diseases in here or something. Look at all that glass. Hendrix, that's all glass. Yeah, I think this might have been a warehouse or something. What was that noise? All right, we are back outside. I think we're gonna bring our bikes in here, right? We're gonna try to bring our bikes in. Or maybe we bring like one bike in and keep the rest. Whoa, that was crazy, bro. All right, I am the man of choice. I guess I'm taking my mini Surron. Hey, hold the gate open. All right, the Tudio's in. All right, we got the Tudio inside here. We are in this warehouse or whatever it is. I'm gonna let Rev Rides do a wheelie on the Tudio in here. I don't want to run over any glass and pop my tires or something. Yeah, it's safe to get your bikes. I don't think many people can say they've done wheelies in an abandoned factory. All right, it's time to get the Yasma and get the Happy Run, and let's get them in here. I don't know if the Happy Run's gonna fit with how big it is. All right, I gotta help them get their bikes in. There's 2 layers of fences and we broke both of them. Or we didn't break them, we just found 2 pieces that are broke. My number one concern is someone's in here or someone sees us go in here. I just hope no one's in those cars over there. All right, we're back on the mini Surron. Yeah, this thing used to be a little skate park. I could definitely see this being a little DIY skate park or something. There's a hole up in the wall right there. Let's go in the big building. Yeah, I think they lied about having cameras in here. There's no cameras, bro. There's like moss growing on those windows. Yeah, I do not want to hit any glass, bro, and I know there's so much. Bro, all these lights are like broken and stuff. And I know there's probably cameras on that side where the business is, like the the container business. You gotta be like, you're gonna hit some glass in here. You gotta be hopeful that it doesn't pop your tire or anything. Look, it's literally everywhere, bro. It's so annoying when people throw bottles and stuff and people just like break stuff to have glass everywhere for no reason. There's more building over there, but it's probably just the same stuff. Look at this, bro. What if you got on top of that? That roof is definitely faulty, and if you got on there, you'd definitely fall through it. It's crazy that like if you want to get through, you have to go through 2 rows of fence. There's so much like overgrow of stuff. I see cameras. I think it's busted though. Let's see this entrance. I swear someone's living in there. I know the air quality, bro. It's weird. Look at that. We're out of here. This was actually a crazy experiment. Bro, I'm probably gonna remember this for the rest of my life. Look in there. There's so much trash everywhere. Like, why are you trashing the place? This could be such a cool place if there wasn't trash everywhere. All right, we are getting out of this fence. Thankfully, no cameras were active or anything because nobody saw us in here, so that's good. Scratching my bike, these barbed wire things, bro. Thorn bush. All right, I'm out. I made it out. Now I gotta help them get out. The mini Surron has survived the abandoned factory. Let's go. Let's help Sparko get out of here on the happy run. Come on. Get through there. Let's check my tires to make sure there's no glass or anything. Yeah, we look pretty good. Check the front one. The front one is what popped last time on my Rizzler. Yeah, we're good, I think. What's crazy is that through all of this riding, I'm still at 96%. That's crazy to me, bro. What is this place? This is a BMX track? Yo. Nah, I don't think there's a way to get in there. But that would be so cool to ride on that. This is a Tudio, but I did upgrade the battery. So I like took out the old battery and I put in a new one that's like way bigger.
What do these things get up to?
This one can hit 40. They're about the same. This one can hit 40, 55. That can hit like 40.
So where do you buy these from?
Just like websites. Like they all have their own companies where you can buy it. Yeah. Yeah, we just came to check that out, that factory over there.
You guys never done BMX?
I used to ride BMX actually.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like race though. I was at the skate park a lot.
Yeah, if you guys want to know your BMX roots, man, we got the whole Hall of Fame and museum right here.
Is it open? You want to go in there and check it out? Bet.
Which bike's better?
Mine is the best right now, but that's just because it has a lot of money into it.
How much you got into that?
I got it for $1,400, and then I bought that new battery for $400, and then I have like $1,000 in new parts on the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's aluminum frame, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty fun to ride.
All right, we're going in a museum. That's a BMX bike in the 70s?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Look at this place, bro. That place was cool. He was showing us like the history of BMX basically. The original bikes of BMX are cool. They're not what I would expect. Like, I don't know how you could race on that thing. I think we're gonna head downtown now. I'm really thirsty, so hopefully we'll go and get a drink or something. We can go to that OSU tower too. I wanna take them to these jumps. Sparko here, he's actually never ridden downtown before. So it's fun that I get to take them downtown for the first time. Yo, that factory was crazy, bro. What was happening is I was riding downtown one day and I saw it from here and I was like, I wonder if you could go in there. And then I went over there with another friend. As you can see in the downtown video, I went over there and checked it out. And yeah, I found that hole in the fence and I just decided to go in there for a second. And then we came back today and we went in there. It was so fun, bro. I just wish people would stop throwing trash everywhere. Let's see if my Tudio can make it up. Oh, come on, keep going. Keep going. I made it, let's go. Here we are, the famous spot. I love this spot. All right, we're gonna take them to the jumps that me and Voltster go to. Hey, let me ride this till we get to the jumps. We're on the Yasma 10 Pro. Bro, I love this bike. This bike is fun. 72 volt Yasma would be so fun. There is a lot of glass up here, so we wanna be careful. There's an abandoned car over here. Hey, be careful, there's homeless people. I think they crashed and it caught on fire. Hollis is going down it. Oh, yo, it's popped. Yo, my tires popped, bro. It's hella flat. There's no air in there. Bro, I can't ride home on that. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all when we figure something out. All right, so my inner tube on my tire is popped. I think my mom's probably gonna come get me because I cannot ride this home. I am gonna order a new tube in a second. This happened literally like 3 weeks ago on my Rizzler too. All right, my mom just pulled up with the car. I think we're gonna load up this bike and we're gonna head back to my house. Just get that tire up there. All right, we got this bike loaded up. We're gonna head back. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be fixing the 2DO tire tune, or maybe even just buying supermotos and putting them on. I don't know. Thank you, Rev Rides, for riding with us.
Of course, bro.
Thank you, Sparko. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.